What's up, watchers of the Marvel Multiverse? Welcome back to the Marvelous Wave, and today we'll continue our coverage of none other than Spider-Man. First though, in just 2 days we'll be giving away 2 more Spider-Man figures, including an Iron Spider, as well as a normal highly posable Spider-Man. To enter, the rules are as follows. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then follow the rest of the very simple rules in the description. Now, let's get on with it. Spider-Man No Way Home marked the end of Tom Holland's long contract, which included the appearance of 3 live-action Spider-Man solo films, as well as his appearance in various other Marvel projects. Marvel and Sony actually got Tom Holland relatively cheap for the Spider-Man role when compared to the other Avengers, as of course Tom Holland was an unknown and a very young kid at the time when they originally cast him as the character. Now though, because his contract is up, all of that is about to change, and what's important about this is Tom Holland may actually sign the largest Marvel contract ever, previously a record held by Robert Downey Jr., who, although the final number is not confirmed, Robert Downey Jr. is rumored to have made anywhere from $50 million to $75 million for his last appearance in Avengers Endgame. Again though, that number is confirmed and you can search all over the internet for all sorts of different figures. Nonetheless, with this absurd amount of money, it appears as if Tom Holland will be getting a life-changing contract to return as the Spider-Man character, with Tom appearing over multiple films, with us also hearing that this will also be the longest Marvel contract ever signed. Well, what exactly does this mean for the Spider-Man character? Well, when it comes to Tom Holland, it means a few things. It means that Holland will likely become one of the highest paid actors not only in Hollywood at the moment, but one of the highest paid actors of all time. And it also means that we'll be seeing a lot more of him to go in the future. Considering the lackluster critical and financial success of films like Black Widow and The Eternals, don't get me wrong, those films absolutely made money, but Spider-Man No Way Home is considered the highest grossing solo Marvel movie of all time, meaning it's not a large ensemble event, even though in some ways it sort of is. Nonetheless, it's the 3rd highest grossing Marvel film of all time, as it currently stands, with still potential for it to outgross Infinity War and become the 2nd highest Marvel grossing film of all time. Essentially what this means though is that in a pandemic era, there is still a need for these major blockbuster superheroes. And the superhero in the last few years that has shown the most promise by far is Spider-Man. We've also talked about the fact that Sony is likely also hashing out another deal for Andrew Garfield to return in The Amazing Spider-Man 3, and we've also heard rumors that he could appear in up to 3 more films as of this new contract that he's signing. But again, the rumblings behind the scenes here is that Tom Holland is about to sign a contract to appear as Spider-Man for the foreseeable future, much larger than the contract that he signed when he first appeared in Civil War. With the current report going around right now is that the contract could include TV appearances as well as 6 big films, 2 trilogies, one that will follow Spider-Man in his college years as we left him off in No Way Home, and one that will follow him as an adult. Not to mention again, this also does not include the ensemble appearances for Tom Holland to appear in other Marvel projects. It's currently unknown if those will also be a part of the deal, but it's likely that they may not be, and they may have to return to the negotiating table and pay Tom Holland even more. Again, what exactly does this news mean? Well, it means that Tom Holland will be our Spider-Man for the next decade or so, and potentially even longer. And the young man is about to become very, very, very wealthy. Tom Holland has expressed interest in stepping away from the Spider-Man character for some time after the events of No Way Home, stating that he may want to start a family or explore other aspects of his life other than acting and other than Marvel. However, many fans are quick to point out that this could in fact just be a negotiating tactic for the young actor. And if that was in fact a tactic, it did actually scare Sony and Marvel. If you look at it like this, Spider-Man No Way Home has crossed $1 billion at this point, and it crossed $1 billion exceptionally quickly. That's not counting in how many toys they sold for Spider-Man No Way Home and merchandise all around, meaning that Tom Holland as the Spider-Man character right now and as he stands is worth billions. I'm not saying Tom Holland will get paid billions, he certainly won't, but that's essentially how much it's worth for them to invest in Tom to return for the foreseeable future. But anyway, my friends, what are your guys' thoughts on this massive update and the fact that Tom Holland will likely be returning as Spider-Man for the foreseeable future? And what are your thoughts on it being Tom Holland as Spider-Man, who now officially holds the Marvel torch and will be signing the largest Marvel contract up to date? Again, guys, don't forget to enter the giveaway as the winners will be announced on Wednesday, and you don't want to miss out on your chance to win some figures. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next video.